Hey there, kiddos, and welcome back to the channel. I'm Uncle Frank, hoping that you guys don't mind if I talk while I work. I have a lot of bulk to get through, and boy howdy, well, I always have a lot of bulk to get through. But this is going to be a quick video, but I felt it was worth making because it is a bit of a follow-up to another video I had done. You see, just a few days ago, I had made a video talking about collectible dice games. I had briefly gone over the subject, talked about their basic history, how they have mostly been received, and I had even talked at length about one or two of them. I think it was mostly just dragon dice, though. What I had not talked about in that video was a little known dice game from Japan called Placoro. And I had no reason to talk about it because I was not even really aware of its existence at the time of the video. Once I understood what it was, I did know what it was, but, you know, here, there, all that jazz. Basically, what is Placoro? Well, it is a old, out-of-print, yeah. It is an old and out-of-print dice game that is getting a new release later this year. That's right. It first came out in 1997 and had releases up until 1999 before the company behind it pulled the plug. And nothing was heard about it for almost 30 years. So after all this time, why is this dice game getting a relaunch, new sets and all that jazz? Well, because the 30th anniversary of the franchise that Placoro draws from is being celebrated this year. That's right! Placoro is a Pokemon dice game that I was completely unaware of. I had seen like the little dice miniatures of like Pikachu from back in the day. I remember seeing the boxes like in some stores I was in way back in the day. But yeah, it turns out there was in fact an entire Pokemon dice a game that I was largely unaware of, and it's getting new releases in July of this year. Of course, it's a Japan-only thing. I don't expect to see any of it over here in the States, or at least anything that's not imported, obviously. But yeah, I thought it was kind of funny that, like, a day or two after putting that video out there, it was brought to my attention that, hey, there is a Pokemon dice game, and it's getting new releases later this year. I just thought that was really funny, and I wanted to bring it to your attention. So, if you are A, a fan of Pokemon, and B, a fan of, where's Crew at? There we go. And B, a fan of dice games, then go ahead and keep your eyes peeled, because in July this year, there's going to be, there's a whole list of releases, right? July is bringing us Bulbasaur, Charmander, Squirtle, Pikachu, the obvious starter Pokemon, Eevee, and Mew. And then later, I guess, there will be a Articuno, Zapdos, Moltres, Pinsir, Onyx, Grimer box set. Those first three make sense, the legendary bird trio, they always go together, they're pretty memorable. Pinsir, Onyx, and Grimer. They're not bad Pokemon by any means. In fact, I would go as far as to say anything in Generation 1 is damn near legendary at this point, but it's a strange choice to join the legendary birds, I would say. But yeah, this is just a brief video to bring to your attention that literally, I guess the actual announcement was out like a month ago. Obviously, I wasn't aware of it. I don't keep too close an eye on major Japanese releases, but yeah, turns out there's a Placoro is the name of the game, and it's getting more releases just later this year. So if you're interested in dice, you're interested in Pokemon, check it out. I'm sure it might be fun to play for a bit. And of course, if I ever get around to trying it out, I'll let you guys know what I think about it. But that's, I don't want to say impossible, because, I do get stuff from Japan a lot. I do order a lot of Rush Duel stuff from Japan. I haven't ordered any Rush Duel in a while, though. I should probably get around to doing that. But I digress. Cool stuff. I thought it was neat news and just wanted to share it with you guys quick. So, Fun stuff, I suppose. Thanks you guys so much for watching. Have a great day. Like, share, subscribe, all that jazz, yada, yada, yada. See you guys next time. Ciao.